मीटिंग मैंने तभी करियो। मानव रुक जा अभी।
सर बोल रहे कि सर वेटिंग रूम में है।
मानव हम मीटिंग स्टार्ट कर दे, लाइव स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट कर दे। हाँ ओके स्कूल।
Ritvik, sir is saying he's in the waiting room.
You are not getting the request from sir. How can I get him in?
He's saying he's already requested.
No. तुमने
नहीं गलत क्यों दूंगी, रुक जाओ।
Good evening, sir.
गुड इवनिंग सर।
Good evening, everyone.
गुड इवनिंग सर।
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Good evening,
sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello, I am Dr. Sakshi Shah, Event Coordinator of IADS, and my co host, Dr. Niranjana Bhaskaran. We are the moderators for this session. It is hosted by IADS Delhi NCR, the International Association of Dental Students. It was founded in 1951 in Copenhagen in educational needs of the dental students throughout the world. We are the Indian Association, a member of the International Association of the Dental Students. By our tagline, Never Stand Still. We provide a productive, progressive, and passionate platform for dental students and young dental surgeons. Interest is our first priority. We bring webinars to upgrade ourselves even when there is worldwide stagnation because of the pandemic situation. The source for educational and scientific excellence throughout the international projects and initiative it manages. So today we have brought you a webinar extracting the opportunities abroad after BDS, and a guest speaker for today is Dr. Amulak Singh Marwaha. Over to you, Niranjana ma'am.
Dr. IAS NCR. Our guest speaker, Dr. Amolak Singh Marwa, is an international dental surgeon. He's an ambassador and a member of World Dental Council. He's the president of Novel Organization of Dental Surgeons from Punjab, zonal head of North India's first dental helpline number. He has been selected as international keynote speaker in Canada for 10th International Conference at Toronto. He represents India at International Dental website. He has been honored with the International Excellence Award by World Dental Council UK. He's a visiting dentist in India and many other countries across the globe. Despite so many awards and accolades, he humbly volunteers with Red Cross, WHO, and other NGOs. And it is an honor to have you here with us, sir. This is for this audience. During the webinar, if you have any questions, kindly put it in the chat box too at the end of sir's presentation. Over to you, sir, to take over the webinar.
First of all, thank you very much. You are all in Association of Dental Students. It's my honor to present lecture for you. So, do we start now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which language you will prefer, is English, Hindi, or mix?
It's a mix.
It's a mix.
Okay, so you everyone go to, we start our topic now. Starting extracting the opportunity abroad after BDS. Meaning is like that the opportunities in abroad after BDS or realizations. And I'm really very thankful, very energetic team, and thank you each and every member who organize these type of webinars. Let me start now. First of all, after BDS, let me start from India. Jobs in India after BDS. So after BDS, there are a lot of jobs. First, we start from government jobs. We know very well this government sector is very big in our India, and there are a lot of government jobs in National Health Mission, National Health Rural Mission, central government jobs, in Parliament jobs. Even Prime Minister House have also dental job. Even President House have also dental job is also there. Is private practice. After BDS, this private practice is a good option. After 2 or 3 year experience, we have we have good knowledge of cases. And after our this small time experience, we have to open our clinic. If you are going through your own dental practice, private clinic, you have to do this practice in your private clinic and all the things. And next one is Army Dental Corps. This Army Dental, a lot of these branches are there: BSF, Air Force, CRF, Navy, ECH, and others. So the BSF, we know very well this BSF, Air Force, CRPF, Navy, all are the branch of defense, defense branches in our India. So BSF of this dental surgeons, Air Force have different posts, different posts. CRPF have different posts. In CRPF, we have get a dental hygienist post. All the things we will get easily there: dental hygienist, dental assistant, and this dental surgeon after BDS or MDS. Navy is also, we know very well, when Navy also will get a good this officer rank in Navy. ECH is also this is also a department under this defense services, also this army services. We can work with the ECH. They will provide us different. They will provide us a job in every district. They have a ECH hospital also, or we have to get a ECH through some go through the some this defense protocols, and we will get ECH permission there. And another one is research programs. After BDS, we have to go through research program. Even there are some universities in Delhi or other out of out of India, sorry, in India also. Some universities also provide us a research program, so we can directly get admitted or a small time period of research. So when we have to present our this research when we present our research on any research topic, so we will easily get a placement in our research program, and we will easily pursue our MDS after BDS. So another one is railway, is also good option for dentistry after BDS. So in railway also there is a reserve posts for a dental surgeon. And another one is a private hospital or MDS. If you don't want to run your own clinic, own practices, and you don't want to go government job, you don't want to take any headache, you just join a private hospital as an associate dentist. And this private hospital as associate dentist, you have to do just 9 to 5 job, and you have to just work on a salary basis, and month or over a yearly your salary will be increased and you will be satisfied if you don't want to do any big work. And another one, we know MDS. In next slide we will discuss about MDS also. So next slide, non-dental. So now so many questions we have, what we will do after dentistry if we don't want to pursue dentistry, then what is the next step after dentistry? So there another one is a non-dental. So non-dental, in which we have a civil exam. We know very well there are exams and civil exams, SSC exams, is IAS, IPS, and police. This IAS, IPS is not only 2 posts in a UPSC exam or in a civil exam. There more than 50 jobs are there. Even there in you can get a job in this income tax department. You can get in a water sanitary and mother and child health this department. Lot of departments comes under an UPSC exam. When you will go through this UPSC academy, UPSC has UPSC rule and regulations, you will get the knowledge, and everything you will get the knowledge. And police, this army, CRPF, everything we already discussed behind. Have to join as a dentist, you can also join this type of course. And if you don't want to join as a dentist, you can join directly as a police officer, as an army officer, or and so same thing I discussed. There's a lots of opportunity after civil exam or UPSC. This multinational companies and pharmacology research. There is a, we know there are a lot of money nowadays. It's coming in India, and a lot of companies in the IT sector and pharmacovigilance companies are also well there also. So they also provide us a good salary. They will also provide us a good lifestyle. Also salary is good there, lifestyle is good there. Also you touch with some medical knowledge. Pharmacovigilance, you also go through, again you have to go through research program. You will go to, if you don't want to go to research program, you will go to the drug inspector job, not like a proper drug inspector job. It's like you can come in the checking team. You can check the pharmacovigilance. If you will do vigilance, you will join easily pharmacological any companies, uh, any like any branches or any other societies, any NGOs or like that. So another one is dental lab work. If you have no any another interest for a dental, you just start a dental lab work. Even with dental lab work, you will also touch with your dental work, but in lab work you have to give some attention to boards. Nowadays there are scanners, this CAD cam, and lot of technical things are coming in our dental department. So when we start this dental lab work, there is also very problem this work. And another option is MPH, MAH, MCH, and sorry, MSc, PhD, and MBA. So we will discuss about that in our next. So there are the some options. So other options, if you don't want to go these type of options, these previous two options, the other own dental clinic chain. If you don't want to work in your own clinic, first of all you have to gather knowledge about clinical practices, and you just open your own dental clinical chain in which you can hire some experienced dentist, you can hire some associate dentist, you hire some fresher dentist, and you can easily run your chain. Even multinational, even you can open in this, when I already explained to you, when you will join multinational companies, so there you will learn the business, all the things. Even dental chain is also a business nowadays. So training center and dental courses. Training center and dental courses means that if you have little bit knowledge, or if you want to spend this knowledge on for others, for freshers, you just open your training centers, your dental courses, and all the things. There are a lot of courses nowadays in endo, also courses are everywhere. You can hire a good dentist, good surgeons who have a good knowledge, who have a great experience. You can hire them on a salary basis, and you can run your own center or dental courses. So another one is dental material work. If you don't want these type of trainings and all the time, if you just want to is white collar, not like a just like a white collar job, dental material work, you just work in wholesale. This dental material, we know this dental material is also have very high cost now. Dental material is very good work if you don't want to pursue any dental or non-dental work. So in dental material, you have you have to make your new links for your marketing and all the things. Dental scan center. We know very well in general practices there is a lot of scan centers and all the things. Even dental, we know in dental surgeries we also need a scan. Even in CBCT, OPG, and all lot of nowadays a lot of technique searching. Also need a dental scan center nowadays. So in dental scan center, you can open your dental scan center near a big city or near that place. So you can open your work there, and you will make a good money also. Stock market, if you are interested. If you are interested in stock market, if you have any knowledge about stock market, how the shares come up and how the shares down, so you can easily invest your stock market, and it will be good for you also. And another one, start your own dental journey or CDE program. And this is the different thing. You have to gather the knowledge about the dentistry. You have the gather the about dentist, how many work in your area, how many in your district, your state. So you can start your own dental journal or magazine. You can publish their articles on a yearly basis, even a membership basis, or you can organize a CDE program for a fresher dentist, for experienced dentist, and sharing the knowledge with each and other. So now come to a real topic, abroad chapter. So we know very well this our topic is related to opportunity in abroad after BDS. So first of all, when we think about abroad, the first step is that we have to clear our English proficiency test mandatory. This IELTS, TOEFL depends on university guidelines, which university what they want. They want IELTS, TOEFL, OT, PT, everything. What they will want, you have to go through. Sorry, according to their guidelines and all the things. So now we start about Canada. We know very well, everyone, you know, in India, we know these opportunities are very less here, and we know the reality of our country. So we now our time to lot of dentists migrating in US and other countries. So now we start first country is our Canada. The exam name is Canada is we know very well, and I know searching on it, lot of students know the steps of what is NDEB and what is the steps of how to crack and all the things. So here are some basic knowledges here. We know first when we will apply for this NDEB exam, first of all we have to go through equivalency process, and then we will get the NDEB certification. Fee structure is not final yet because fee structure is sometimes change, maybe some after months, some years. So if you have to structure, you have to go through their official website. They will mention the fees according to the this exam type, which exam you have to go this type. They have a different fees charges. And when you have to send your document, you have to send your government ID. It's like a passport, your Aadhaar card, and all those things. Your dental degree, or your transcripts, your college certificates, and all the things, internship completion certificate. And make sure your all documents are in English translation. If they are not in English, you have to do English translation, and you have to send for the this assessment. And it will take almost 3 to 6 months for this assessment. Equivalency process, we know very well there are 5 type of exam, but first 3 exams name of assessment of fundamental knowledge, AFK exam. Another one is assessment of ACJ exam, assessment of clinical skills, ACS exam. These are the 3 exams, and after 3 exams, we will get a NDEV certificate process. After this process, there is also 2 exams. One is we know is our practical exam, and one is theory exam. So if you don't want to go through certification process, you just clear these type of 3 exams. When you will clear these type of 3 exams, you will easily get the admission in third year of BDS in Canada on the basis of your. But you have to go through first these 3 exams. After clear these type of 3 exams, you will go through and NDAB certification process, and then you have this 2 written exam. And when you will clear the exam, so success will come to you. So this another thing, there were questions for expenses. What is the expenses for this foreign lifestyle? What is the expenses for exam and all the things? So first, I want to tell you there are some processors same country. The expenses for all type of international exams and all type of all countries, the expenses are same because there is a expenses is not same. This is same. This immigration process because there is different fees charges for immigration. Sometimes 10,000, 12, 14, 15, 20 depends to country. Visa charges sometimes some country they asking for visa charges is just $20, $50, $100, $200. It depends on country. Ticket charges we know we have to get a return ticket, and ticket charges is almost 50,000, 50,000, 70, 80, 1 lakh, around 1.5 lakh. So that is the main things. And another thing is accommodation. When we reach any country, we have to live there, we have to eat there. So we have to find out our good. Another one is extra charges. Extra charges we know very well. Our daily expenses, our clothes, our food, and all our this small charges are included in it. So next thing is this Canada, US, New Zealand, Australia, Ireland. The exam process of these 5 countries are same. First of all, another one is this you go through their license examining process. The process of these countries are because these 5 countries are accredited national level. If you have accreditation of these 5 countries, you can eligible to work anywhere of 5 countries, not 5 of all over the world, but the list of are same. So next is USA. After Canada, sometimes some people don't want to go go through summer planning for US. So same I explained you previously, equivalence test, document assessment, same real documents, and another one. There is a and one more thing. There is a exam. There is the name of US exam is NBDE. The name of Canadian exam NDEB. And don't confuse on this exam. And another one, when we NBDE National Board of Dental Examination, and we have to also go through the TOEFL. TOEFL is also an English test, English proficiency to go through that. So another after TOEFL, we have to go through a visa process. Visa process, we know we have to give our real documents. We have to go to a embassy fees and all the things. We have to book our exam date when, and one more thing, when you will apply for visa, you have to get the registration form or this slip of your registration. Also, you attach with your visa application form. If you will attach your slip with the visa application form, then you will, if you will apply visa without this thing, then there will be a problem. They will create, immigration people will create the problem. So another step is interview, and again this date in part 2. And one more thing, there is a new test. Is I am not confirmed about that, but according to my this latest knowledge, because I talked to my and they told me about there is another one is Casper test. Maybe I think today was first day of this test. This Casper test is a different thing. Is a single test, and this is you can test on online on your laptop. No need any basic knowledge. This test is just based upon your clinical knowledge and all that things. You don't need any extra material. And if you want to need any further information, you just go through the website of this NBED exam. And there is, and if you don't want to go through the website, just type the CAPIT and pass. When you will type these type of two words, you will find some table form, and you will easily get information there, and it will be good for you. And you will in this table they will mention everything, how to crack the exam, how to get the admission part 2, how to apply the things, and everything you will get in this thing. And plan B, if you don't want to go through this exam, this licensing exam, plan B for US or Canada, not in US, Canada, even in Australia or UK. So there is you have to go through MPH, Master in Public Health, Master in Hospital Administration, Advanced Clinical Program, and Restorative, Dental Hygienist Program, Preceptorship Program, and Research Assistant. These type of 6 programs, it will easily, you can approach field, you will get up. And these all 6 these branches have a better scope in your dentistry field or in abroad field. Easily job there, you will get easily good amount of salary, and you will live your life very better. So now we know very well Europe is also very big continent. There is a 44 countries in Europe. So some countries are lying in between African countries associated with Europe but present in Africa. Some countries associated with Africa and present in Europe. There is a lot of some this, and there is European committees are there are some problems are there. This African and European problems are there. Even we know this England is also different from Europe nowadays. So now, first of all, when we think about Europe, first of all, you have to go through the language test. So there is a language in Germany, Italy, or Spain. The language of these countries are different. Dutch language, Italian language, and the Spanish, and the different type of languages are there. If you think about any country, so first of all, you have to give this language test, this A1, A2 test first. I think is first test in India, and another one is there. Maybe you can give your both tests are there. Where type of test you can easily convert your document into the local language, and after this, when you convert your documents, you can easily apply for licensing exam. And when you will apply for your this licensing exam, so when you will get after this exam, if you will clear your exam and the license, easily you are freely to work anywhere in Europe, because there are so many countries in Europe. They are very small countries, and they have no any own criteria and this thing. So if you are eligible in Germany, so you can work almost 20 countries in Europe. If you are eligible in Italy, you have also worked in 10 to 20 countries, because there are a lot of countries who are very small countries and they no need any other certification and nothing. They just want your single license or your field license, dental community license. So some other countries we have to invest or apply direct license. There is a lot of countries in Europe like this Armenia, uh, this Kosovo, and lot of countries in Europe where you can directly invest your money. If you have money, if you want to invest your 50 lakh and crore, so you can easily invest these type of countries, or you will get easily PR there. You will easily get the this your permanent residence there, and you will start your own work. You will start your own business at there. And in some countries of Europe, not some countries, in all countries in Europe, if you don't want to go through these type of, you just apply for a foreign dentist practice license there. So there were some rule and regulation is there. So you have to these type of license, and you can work under some experienced doctor, or you can work under another local dentist is there. And one more thing, and after clear NDEB or NBED part 1 exam, you can freely to work in Europe. You can freely to take admission in Europe. So nobody can ask you any other criteria and any other forms. And there is also student exchange programs nowadays. Even last year, I think it started in India and few colleges of North India. Exchange program is very good for us. Student exchange program is not only in Europe. Student exchange program is also for Canada, US. In student exchange program, and go different countries, and we visit the different college. We can compare the dentistry profession in Indian, our Indian profession, and our foreign. We can compare them. We can share the knowledge with each other and all the things. And same thing I told this 44 countries have different rules. This big country like Germany, Italy, Spain, France, these are the big countries. And if you have get license of these type of countries, and another countries, they will never other things. So all information is available on the website. If you want to go through, if you want to know the fee structure, so you can go through the websites. You will get easily information and there. So now come to UK. Name of UK is ORE, Overseas Registration Exam. Also, this is two-part exam. And same thing, this document assessment is the main part for every document assessment is necessary for each and everything. So after this, you have to apply for two parts of exam. First is a theory exam. Second one is practical exam. Don't want to give this type of exam, you can also migrate to UK for joining your master program and your clinical or non-clinical master program. Know very well this UK visas are open for Indian students, and you can easily apply for your UK visa. And if you want to if you want to good university there, again you have to go through English proficiency test like IELTS, TOEFL. But in UK, I think IELTS is the way people IELTS prefer. And January, the UK visa immigration rule will be changed, and maybe they will directly call for all the medical faculties are there. So when we start work there, or when we open work there, then UK government you can apply for a loan in UK government for your new startup, for your new business. And another, when you apply for loan there, then they people not asking you pay loan on that time. They asking you when you will start your own work. After start your work is running, after this you can able to pay the loan. So there is some limitations are there. When we will reach there, everything you will get there. Same thing side, and get all the information is there. And another option for UK is Royal College of Surgeons. We know this is a very famous college, and this Royal College of Surgeons is a type of exam, part 1 and part 2 exam. If you will clear these type of exam, then you can get easily selected as the examiner in a Royal College of Surgeons, and easily become to the associate with Royal College of Surgeons, and you are easily to get admission in Royal College of Surgeons. And there is also some center in India for Royal College of Surgeons. So another is Australian Dental Association. Same thing. I already explained previous slide. This Australia, Canada, US, as New Zealand. Everyone have this. Every countries have the same equivalency exam, two part of our licensing exam, and same like US and Canada. Document assessment, visa process, exam date. So you will get all the things. But first, this visa process depend upon your immigration people. What type of immigration you are choosing? Is it good man, or is this a fake people? If you have a good people for any good agent make you a good file, then it is good for you. Or if you can apply online on behalf of you, then it is also good for you. But make sure each and every country, not for Australia, and every country, if you want to visit, even this is a poor country and even this is a rich country, you have to show your real documents and don't show your fake. If you will show your fake documents, then you will create problem for you and maybe they will decline your visa. And another one, New Zealand, Ireland, same thing. I process this and same process because these 5-6 countries come under accredited program. Accredited program means there is a two type of program, accredited and non-accredited. Is coming under non-accredited program. Accredited program, these 5 countries are this. If we have license of these type of countries, we are free to work anywhere in these and also another countries of the world. And this non-accredited countries are that is India, Nepal, China, and all the rest of other countries, non-accredited countries. So we have to clear this licensing exam, then we have to process our further work is there. So everyone is listening.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, Singapore. We know very well Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand. We everyone know this is the first choice of destination. So Singapore is also very good to BDS or for BDS and MDS. And one thing is more this BDS and MDS both are eligible, but MDS are more chances to Singapore. If you are Indian BDS, you can easily work there. There are no any big paperwork, nothing any this no have to do this more formalities. You have just have to do this little bit paperwork. So simple thing, when applicant should first obtain, you have to first obtain from a dental specialist accreditation board, DSAB. You have to submit your all the things in this website. You can open the DSAB. You can information about the Singapore exam. There are 3 types if you want to work as a dentist in Singapore: full conditional registration and temporary registration. Full registration mean if you want to work as a dentist, a registered dentist there, if with the this Singapore Dental Council, so you have to go through a full registration. And another one is conditional registration. Conditional registration, you can work under a work permit for a 2 year, for a 6 month, for a 1 year. And when you extend for in a conditional registration, full registration, temporary, you have to spend just $50 and almost I think yes $50 to $60 you have to spend for extend your visa, and you can have a license validity. In temporary registration is that in temporary registrations you are eligible to work for 6 months, and after 6 eligible to work for a 1 year, and after this 2 years. In temporary registration, you have to work under a dentist, or you can work under a hospital management or associate with any other senior dentist. So easily you can settle there. There is no any big investment. Just this $1,000 or maybe a $1,500. Everything will be done. And applicant, same thing I written is here. Applicant fill this form, all original documents, and you have to visit your Singapore Dental Council website. And when you will open your Singapore Dental Council website, you will get easily. You have to apply there. You can easily register there, and you will get all. And one more thing, for the assessment documents in Singapore, 2 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, not more than that. And even we know very well this Singapore visa is very easy. You can get very easy Singapore visa, and if you apply for, so if you don't want to apply online, you directly go visit to Singapore. You can visit the universities. You can visit everywhere. In every you will easily get the information there. Another one is Malaysia. Malaysia is also a good country, and even that most of colleges from different countries are recognized with Malaysian Dental Council. Also, some colleges from India, there are also India. They provide the job some Indian dentists for Malaysia, Singapore, and all the things. There are some colleges are there, and this Malaysia Dental Council of that colleges is there. Indian dentists, same thing. Indian dentists are eligible to under foreign dentist temporary license rules and regulation. So I already told you this is a temporary registration. Previously, I explained you temporary registration. So this is also temporary registration in Malaysia also. You can month for a 2 month and for a it depends on you how many months you have to work there and how many years you have to work there. And your visa, you spend a little bit money there and you can extend your visa, and also you can extend your this practical your practice license validity. We know very well that Singapore, Malaysia easily get visa. And one more thing, Singapore, Malaysia, and good place to settle in minimum expenses. And Malaysia is good for research. If you are mind for research, if you want to go to hospital management and all the things, you just go to universities of Singapore, University of Malaysia. You will easily there in not almost I think is a $500 and not like not more than that. So easily you will get your visa there. You will easily get admission there, and you will get also practices license there for 6 months, 2 years, 1 year, depend upon you how many years you want. And also Singapore and Malaysia is good for dental courses if you want to go through implants and this endo courses, prosto courses, and a lot of courses are there also. Singapore and Malaysia is also good business hub. Now come to Africa. I have also African license, and there is 54 countries in Africa. BDS and MDS is accepted here, but only under some rule and regulation. Same thing, some foreign dentist rule and regulation. There are some regulations that depends on your experience, your documentation, and uh, uh, your like how many NGOs you join and how many NGOs you not join. They based on these type of criteria. We know very well there are a lot of NGOs in Africa also. So in 54 countries, this is very big continent. We know very well. And in Africa, and one more thing, this Africa is divided into four, like our South India, North India. There is Africa is also South Africa and East Africa. South Africa is a different